The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson and my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports. And at this point in the season, some key storylines have already captured all of our attention. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And Klay Thompson, part of the most feared 1-2 punch in the league. Kenny, do you think because he plays alongside Steph Curry, he gets overlooked as a talent?
No, because he's playing with a guy that we call what?
Oh, he makes it look Staffordless.
But his shooting certainly isn't appreciated as it should be. I think his, because of the great shooting of Steph Curry, he gets overlooked. His temperament and his mindset is second to none and a great number 2 option.
I'm about to say something that's not going to sound right, but Klay is the ultimate complementary player. I don't even believe I said that. Especially to someone like Curry due to his size, ability to shoot, and his defensive presence. Only because he's playing with Curry, I call him a complimentary player. But no disrespect, Klay is the man when it comes to putting that ball in the hole. Splaka-kataya.
Yeah,
That's all
right.
you hear.
Time to go to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
We're coming at you from the Staples Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. 2 rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
You know what? This game has been circled on every NBA fan's calendar for a while now. Can't wait to see what unfolds here.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Guys, Doc Rivers has the dual role of coach and GM with the Clippers. But if you ask him, it's much the same as his role before. He said there really is no actual difference in the 2 roles, except when you do disagree. The only difference now is if I really disagree, I get my way. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. That's a coach's mentality anyway. And what a matchup we have between the guards here tonight. Smitty, as a guard yourself, did you ever try to one-up your assignment over the course of a game?
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you start.
Listen and say, hey, they had this guy ranked at my position a little bit higher, so you went at him. But then the guy, the ultimate for me at my position back then was Michael Jordan. But I had to go through Joe Dumars, Sprewell, Mitch Richmond, that 2-guard position.
So many good
Clyde
players.
Drexler, it was unbelievable. Allen Houston, oh, the list can go on and on and on.
Every night.
Every night.
There was never a night off.
No way.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And among all the tangible things that make the Warriors great, the big intangible we keep coming back to, Steve, is chemistry.
Yes, they have great players, but this is a team that loves each other, loves playing the game. They're unselfish. They're willing to sacrifice. They play hard, and you just can't create that. Chemistry is something that you have to develop.
He hits the second from the line.
DeAndre Jordan is just a physical specimen, an incredible defender and shot blocker, as well as a fearless and intimidating dunker.
Green with the screen on Paul. Green the screen. Curry with it. He's picked up by Paul. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Paul kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
No hesitation from Chris Paul, getting the basketball to the open man quickly.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
And really, how scary is that? That's not even close to their peak form, and they still got the job done.
They kick it out to Green. Just 2 to shoot. And another 3 for Golden State.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Yeah, I think so. Reason why you get your confidence early, and then late in the games, you're able to knock down those shots.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
And those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Indiana.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Green with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. And Green slams it in.
Gotta be aware of Draymond's vertical on these alley-oops because he can certainly drop the hammer.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Paul. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Free throw drops for Paul. And who can forget Steph Curry going down in the playoffs last season? Very scary moment in the first round. He was able to return and contribute, but ultimately his team fell to the Cavs in the finals.
Just the fact that Curry was able to come back was huge. Goes to show you just how much can change in the playoffs with one injury. Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Paul outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Griffin's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Curry against Paul. Curry kicks it to West. Golden State moving the ball around. Green with a screen for Durant. Clock at 6. Thompson up top. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Pierce against Durant. Jordan the screen. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Curry with the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. Ball outside. The Warriors pull it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Inside and stolen by Jordan. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Offensive rebound. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Now Redick. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here they come. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got his first basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Griffin, and he makes that one.
In the low post, Blake is getting comfortable. What he does is catches it, sizes you up, and goes right into your chest.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Five on the clock. Fade away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Trying his luck deep, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Jordan. Paul's got 6.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Durant dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Redick. And Thompson kicks to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Oh, Griffin in position, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Smitty, as great as Griffin has been, he has had run-ins with off-the-court issues, too. He had to miss, in fact, a large portion of the season after a scuffle with a member of his own Clipper training staff.
Well, that incident was a big reason why the Clippers weren't able to challenge for a better seed in the West. Blake needs to clean up his act and just make sure he stays on the court. When he's on the court, the Clippers are fantastic, and so is he.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Clippers.
And they really feasted from beyond the arc. Quantity and quality, boy, they filled it up. And when you can punish a defense like that from long range, it can be demoralizing.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. He feeds it to Green. Back to Durant. Shoots from 12. Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Green against Paul. Kicks to Jordan. Goes up the baseline. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Great change of direction. He showed the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Curry against Paul. Right side Curry. Thompson in the corner. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's West. Outside for Curry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 10 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. and he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Crawford comes in for Pierce. That's Felton in for J.J. Redick. Spates the pass to Paul. Feeds it to Griffin. Spates sets a screen. Off the pick. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 6 points.
That mid-range jump shot is getting better and better for Blake.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Verajao with a screen on Paul. From deep, Green. Rebound by Raymond Felton. The Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Down low, stolen by Verajao. Now the feed to Green. Paul with the defensive effort.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Crawford. Griffin against Green. They get the rebound. He goes up again. No good. That would have tied it.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Crawford with the steal. Goes up on the wing. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Left side, Felton. Paul kicks to Griffin. They double team Griffin. And the wide open shot from Paul. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Green against Griffin. Kicks to Livingston. Pick by Verajao. Iguodala outside. From deep, Green hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ball passes to Griffin. Dishes to Crawford. And the shot falls short this time. Warriors leading by 3. So many great players have played for the Clippers, but right now we could be watching 2 of the all-time best with Paul and Griffin definitely on the short list for the title of all-time greatest Clipper players.
I totally agree with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. Those 2 definitely can claim as one of the best Clippers to ever play the game. But you also have to count back to when the Clippers were the Buffalo Braves. You could throw a name like Bob McAdoo in there.
Here's Green following the basket by Blake Griffin. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Felton against Thompson. Felton dishes to Crawford. Crawford missing again. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Verajao. They set the pick. Passes it to Green. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Felton with the ball. Now Green defending. Off the screen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Paul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. The Clippers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
With the way the Clippers have ended the last 2 seasons, they can't help but feel nervous if they get back into the playoffs. Don't you think, Steve? 2 times in a row they've been up in a series. Both times they've ended up, going home losing.
Yeah, I think for the Clippers, but they got to look at it and say, hey, you know what? We've had injuries to star players. They won't be able to shake this until they win another series.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Crawford. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. There's the pick. Outside Griffin. Can't hit the free throw line jump. McGee. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And one of our game's most explosive dunkers, DeAndre Jordan, tells us what it feels like to be DeAndre Jordan.
And you jump 20 feet in the air, it's like you're flying for a quick second. And then I've learned that how good the dunk was on the reaction of my teammates.
And for a guy like DeAndre, and a guy of DeAndre's size, guys, it's hard to believe how fluid he is in the air.
He's got some body torque into those jams, and just all around he seems to improve his game every year.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
What heart and desire thus far. Really incredible nose for the ball so far in this one.
We've got Crawford. Maurice Spates out there with Pierce. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't,
it is ugly.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 3rd in field goal percentage, 14th in free throw percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Paul is still in search of his first NBA title. He said he used to think about it as a personal goal. But then he said at some point it clicked and became, we're going to do this. I think all of us are at that point. It's clear he's invested in this team. He said there's no question this is where I want to be. I want to win. Here, Kevin.
All right, thanks, D.A. He's got talent around him for sure. That one is off. Steve, you won a handful of gold medals with the U.S. national team, and then the program went into a period of decline. Now they're back. How did they get back on track?
You know what, Kevin? I can go back to 2000 where we almost lost that gold medal. And I think you just can't throw all stars together and expect to have team chemistry. They did a nice job of bringing back the training camp kind of atmosphere, continuity, what you need to have a winning, successful program. Doc Rivers is one of the best in the business. His strength as a coach is first, he has a great job relating with the players. X's and O's, he is superb. And I think for him is he does a good job of being able to call plays on the fly.
Now here's Spates. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
He really made a concerted effort to help in the rebounding department. He made his presence felt on the boards.
Here is McGee. They lead by 4. McGee a screen. Curry passes to Pachulia. On baseline, Jay. Curry kicks to McGee. Outside Durant. Back to McGee. It's Durant on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Clock at 4. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 6. The adjustments of Doc Rivers, Smitty, you talked about, are what stand out to me. He'll switch who initiates the offense if he feels there is a mismatch to be taken advantage of in a heartbeat.
I think he has a great feel for the game, and he can see plays develop and also on the fly change up the offense, change up the defense, and after timeouts, he's one of the best in the business.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Crawford. From downtown, and Kevin Durant good for 3. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Crawford. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, an illegal screen there, one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in, and then for Golden State, West is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. Rivers against Curry. He kicks to West. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for 3rd all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing, but you sleep on what Klay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play.
And here's Crawford after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. The dish to Redick. Back to Crawford. Pierce with a wide open look. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Warriors leading by 12. Outside Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Pachulia sets a screen for Durant. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Redick with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Thompson comes with the double team. Back to Redick. It's stolen by Curry. At the top of the key, Thompson. Durant for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Rivers against Curry. And there's the call on Pachulia. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Rivers passes to Jordan. West with the steal.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
And it's the Warriors on the break. West leading the charge.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Paul Pierce, the legend. He had been up in the air in the last couple of years about retiring. No matter when he retires, he'll be headed to the Hall of Fame with his accolades.
Yeah, sure will. I mean, you know him much as a Celtic, but he's played for a few different teams. The one thing you know about him, he's incredibly clutch. He's one of those players you can give the basketball at the end of the game. He wants it, and he knocks down daggers.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Paul is doubled. In the corner, it's Crawford. Can they get it? Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
Crawford has been a solid outside shooter throughout his lengthy career. Got to at least get an arm up as he's going up.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. It's Durant on the wing. And another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Paul kicks to Pierce. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Well, for so long, you always heard the old saying, you live by the three, you die by the three. A team shooting more three-point shots now, Smitty, than ever. Is it time to retire that cliche and say, you know, well, it's part of the game. That's
Take a break.
A standard
Take a break.
in the game.
You know, Kevin, no. I think the Warriors just have an asterisk. That's it, because they won the championship.
So good.
They won the championship,
Yeah.
and if they keep winning, you'll keep saying Warriors. But if you don't win the championship, yes, you keep shooting the three ball, but you might want to find a way to hit some twos because everybody can't shoot it like the Warriors. You talk about the Warriors chasing the number 73. The players wanted to go for it. Everybody in the media talking about should they not. I think what really helped was the Spurs was breathing down their neck, so they had to keep winning games.
Pierce hits two. And as the Warriors approach and eventually surpass the record of the 95-96 Chicago Bulls, Steve, you heard a lot of debate as to which team would win going head-to-head. What are your thoughts?
You know, I love to see that series. I mean, you talk about the rules back in the day versus the rules now. I will give the edge to the Chicago Bulls, but it will be something to watch.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
Now here's Paul. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. He dishes it to Thompson. No good on the triple.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7. He feeds it to Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, his inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Curry kicks to Thompson. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Paul with the 3. They get it again. That one goes. Good.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Felton comes in for J.J. Redick. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. Green comes in for West. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
Clippers trail by 12. Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Takes a 3. It's deflected. Livingston with it. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Timeout.
Thompson's got 8 points.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
One area you have to give Klay Thompson credit in is how strong of a defender he is. He can match up with a number of positions, and Steve sticks to a player like a glove.
He has length. His lateral agility are a big bonus for him on the defensive end. He uses his length too well because he bothers shots, contests shots, and even received some all defensive team votes last year for his efforts.
And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Clippers trail by 15. Ball outside. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Pierce. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. That's now 8 points for Paul Pierce.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Livingston kicks to Varejao. Feeds it to Green. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Green.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
And here is Paul. 8 points for him. No one near Felton as he lets it go. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
Now Thompson. 23 points his last outing. And there's the call on Felton. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Spates checked in for the Clippers. Here's Thompson. 8 points for him. With the fadeaway. Yes, that goes in. Thompson's got 10 points.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Paul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. Green with a screen on Pierce. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
The kick out to Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Warriors, number 1. The Clippers, 3rd.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Warriors leading by 9. Thompson outside to the middle. The feed now to Livingston. And Varejao kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. LA's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Felton dishes the ball. Pierce for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. And his defense, that might be the number one thing he does that separates him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Pass to Paul. Spates sets a screen. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Got a hand on it. Now the Warriors moving it up. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. But Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Thompson with the bucket.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
I say keep letting them fly. When you got a weapon like that, you got to keep on using it.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Even in the later stages of his career, Chris Paul still has dynamite quickness that he uses so well.
Kicks to Varejao. Varejao setting the pick for Green. Shot clock at 5. The jump hook. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Clippers trail by 15. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He's scoring down low. He's shooting from the perimeter, and we know he's dunking a lot of them. Griffin is doing it all.
Thompson outside. Dishes it to Livingston. Varejao with a screen on Paul. Here's Livingston, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Warriors leading by 13, setting the floor for the Warriors. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Thompson. Back to Green, and Green slams it in.
And this game has Green stamp all over it. Just a dominant performance.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting for the game at 42%.
The Clippers' window is closing. I mean, you look at them throughout the postseason, they've come up short a few times, and we all thought they could advance a little bit more. And CP3 is aging a little bit right now.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Chris Paul. Thompson outside. Picked by Pachulia. It's Curry outside. That one, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. With the Clippers, you know that they're feeling the pressure too, Steve. It's rare to have a team with as many stars as they do and not go deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, if you're a Clippers fan, though, and the Clippers organization, you need to approach it like this, one step at a time. They know they have talent to compete with anyone in this league. Sometimes you get the feeling that they are just thinking too far ahead and not focusing on the now.
The Clippers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
You know what? He has insane athleticism, Blake Griffin, but you see the reason why he's become a franchise player. He's added the mid-range game, and he can pass it.
And the second free throw, good. Steve, when you think of the classic point of attack for most big men, it's on the low block. But nowadays, a lot of bigs look to attack from the elbow. They've moved out their game, and in your estimation, which big men are the deadliest in that high post position?
LaMarcus Aldridge. He posts up sometimes, Kevin, but more effective at the elbow. Dirk Nowitzki always. Blake Griffin is starting to step out. So you have a lot of guys that play from that high post. Pau Gasol is another name that comes to mind.
You see the process when they get in the league, comfortable they are down low. You get that. But when they move it out, you can tell they're working on their game, growing in confidence with their game, and they're getting some pretty good coaching to boot.
And you start to look at bigs kind of like small forwards. That's the type of skills they're possessing, and they're sometimes 6'11", 7 feet.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've struggled so far here in the third, hitting just 1 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
To the inside, Pachulia with the steal. The shot's good from Griffin.
He is having a really special day shooting the ball right now. It seems like everything he throws up is going in.
Ball against Curry. Outside Durant. Shot to stop the drought. This ball grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Griffin draws the double. 13 feet away. Here's Redick. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Pachulia with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers trail by 6. Griffin passes to Jordan. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And that's now 9 points for DeAndre Jordan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Green kicks to Curry. For the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Paul goes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. It's Curry outside. Tips it up. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 18 points.
Started great effort from Thompson, using his length to his advantage there.
And the Clippers call time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
It's not a surprise that they called timeout. It was the only way to stop him from killing them from the three-point land. They have to find a way to deny him the ball, or at the very least, disrupt his rhythm.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Pierce. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rivers.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. For three, there's a good screen. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Rivers with it. Back to Griffin. Deflects the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Just 5 on the clock. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Rivers, and Durant sends it back. Still Clippers ball. Clock at 2. Rivers can't get it to go.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Curry against Rivers. Right side Curry. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And for DeAndre Jordan, the story with his fallout with the Mavs seemed to dominate all news around him for so long. Smitty, fortunately, the further away he gets from that debacle, more fans will let it kind of slide into history.
I love the way DeAndre benefit from just being locked in on the basketball court. Very productive this year. And you know, yes, everything that happened in the offseason, but it didn't carry on into the regular season. He had a fantastic year.
Pick by West. Shot off the pick. And the jumper falls for him. 14 points for Steph Curry.
That is a nice pull-up jump shot from that area from Stephen Curry.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. Back to Crawford. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 43% from the field. West setting the pick for Curry. Pick by West. Curry dishes to West. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
They have absolutely locked down the opposition during the last 10 games. If they keep up the good work, it will force other teams to change their game plan.
Griffin against West. Griffin passes to Rivers. Back to Griffin. Griffin a screen on Curry. Stolen by Durant. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Thompson against Reddick. He kicks to Crawford. The Clippers rebound for the lead. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Crawford's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Thompson in the corner. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Rivers. There's the dish to Crawford. From 11 feet away. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Crawford against Durant. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense challenging the look, but Stephen Curry is just great at keeping his focus.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 19-7 run. It's stolen by Curry. And oh, here comes Durant all alone.
Boom! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Crawford following the score by Golden State. Shot clock at 3. West with some nice D.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
Crawford against Durant. The three. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Crawford.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Now when you talk about the short list of players with the elite handles in the NBA, you have to include Jamal Crawford. Smitty, you know this. He can make defenders look absolutely ridiculous with his crossover.
Well, you talk about elite handles. This is the godfather of handling the basketball, crossover, tricks, and he's still able to be very productive at his age. And because of his dribbling and also his jump shot and his love for the game, that's what you love a Jamal Crawford.
Curry gets the bucket.
He is becoming dangerous from anywhere on the court.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside, Felton. The pass to Griffin. Jumper off the screen, and that one comes up a bit short.
The thing about setting screens, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. It can't be half-hearted.
Livingston kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. He dishes it to McGee. Here's Livingston, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Beautiful play by Sean Livingston. Been able to probe, get inside on the defense, and finish with a slam.
Crawford dishes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Griffin with the steal. Now here's Felton. He's covered by Livingston. Back to Felton. 1:21 left in the third quarter. There's Crawford with the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Curry kicks to Durant. He feeds it to McGee. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Durant sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. There's the triple. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Picked by Griffin. Durant against Rivers. Banked in off the glass.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. McGee has screen on Griffin. Durant the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Clippers trail by 6. Now Rivers. Pass to Griffin. From about 16, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Keep making the extra pass. Everybody. That doesn't mean you got it. Shoot it. But if somebody's open, you give it to them. Hey, right here. Make your run one step at a time.
And obviously hoping for better team basketball. Doc Rivers really laying it out to his guys.
And it's about maximizing each possession, running your offense all the way through until you find a good shot.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Clippers trail by 6. Chris Paul is out there with Felton. Then it's Crawford. Then there's Griffin. And it's Spates in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game.
DeAndre Jordan. Paul Pierce. J.J. Redick.
Spates sets a screen. Paul for 3. A shot, no good. AT that time from Curry. Livingston dishes to Green. Back to Livingston. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Pachulia. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Pachulia. Wide open. And it's Golden State with another.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Indiana. Paul kicks to Jordan. Now the feed to Pierce. Pass to Paul. Puts up a 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Redick. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. Paul against Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Green.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Clippers trail by 10. Paul dishes to Jordan. The 10-footer. And the shot is long.
Because he's such an explosive force down low, the defense threw everything they had at him, and it worked.
Here's Curry. Green with a screen on Paul. Off the pick. Curry can't get it to go.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
Outside, Green. Green missing again. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pierce's shot is good.
Smooth jumper from Pierce, a staple of his offensive game for so many years.
Ball against Curry. Picked by Pachulia. From deep, Green. Green missing again.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's Iguodala. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Jordan. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now here's Livingston. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. Green with a screen on Redick. Back to Pachulia. The jump hook, and again it's the Warriors missing. Clippers trail by 6. Redick for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Curry. Green, the screen, takes the 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 43% for the game. Paul kicks to Spates. Curry brings the double, kicks it out to Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Paul's got 19 points.
Boy, Chris Paul has been a top-notch perimeter shooter. His form is just perfect.
Green with a screen for Curry. That one falls. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Outside, Redick, Jordan. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Curry. Kicks it to Pachulia. Pachulia with the screen on Redick. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Spates has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Redick passes to Paul. Spates with a screen on Curry. Paul dishes to Spates. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
I got yours.
Pachulia with the screen on Paul. Picked by Pachulia. Throws it up high. And no good.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 26 points. Clippers trail by 7. Dishes to Spates. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry kicks to Livingston. Passes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. The dish to Curry. And stolen by Spates. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Paul with the ball. Outside for Redick. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Curry against Paul. Out to the wing. Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
The Clippers trail. Paul with the ball. Spade sets a screen for Paul. He kicks it to Spates. Iguodala against Pierce. Shoots from the block. Paul outside. Down low. Reverses. And Redick lays it in.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Chris Paul is one of those players that has all the individual accolades, but he has pressure to win a ring. When you start to look at Chris Paul, the window is closing a little bit. Hopefully he can get a chance to win one.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And for Paul, it's strange that a player of his talent, Steve, has yet to make it to a conference finals. It's amazing, in fact. Part of the problem is just facing stacked teams, it seems, every season in the West.
Yeah, it is. I think for CP3, getting a chance to just play in the finals with a dream come true, just having that opportunity, you said it best. It is so tough in the West to get to the Western Conference Finals.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Thompson misses. LA has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Griffin a screen on Curry. For 3, Pierce. Again, Pierce missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
No good off the back of the rim. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Here's Thompson. The Clippers getting the bucket. And it's Thompson again missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul Pierce.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. Warriors trail by 4. And here is Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
And there's the pass to Griffin. Jordan inside, defended by Durant. The shot by Jordan, no good. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Picked by Pachulia. Curry wide open. No good again that time.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
And it's in there. Paul's got 21.
You have to respect Chris Paul's ability to bury shots inside. He is so tricky with how he finds angles and ways to get shots over the defense.
Now here's Thompson. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Ball passes to Griffin. Inside, Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Curry against Paul. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. The shot comes out. Good D by Jordan. And it's Pierce in the corner. No good from outside.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
I can't see this one slipping away from them at this stage. They've just been too good today.
Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
When you need a big basket, call on Stephen Curry. This guy is not afraid of taking those shots.
And so they foul intentionally. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
6 feet tall, 175 pounds. Chris Paul plays way bigger than those numbers.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
No question. Nothing short of a miracle could save him now.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
The thing about setting screens, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. It can't be half-hearted.
Al Paul. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 8. 7 seconds left in the 4th. Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shoots the 3. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Blake Griffin, a man on a mission. He came out torching the Nets and just never cooled down. Obviously, his monster first quarter had a big impact on tonight's outcome.
Blake Griffin was on a mission tonight. You know, attacking the basket, attacking the backboard, defending, and he put the power in power forward tonight.
At the offensive end, he was dominant in the paint. Terrific positioning, terrific feet work, Ernie. You see those feet work? Yes, it is a word, Ernie. Feet work. When they try to defend him one-on-one, no contest.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.